Hello there. So I'm just sat outside our offices at the moment, and this week it's just lovely. I'll have to show you. Forgive the hand, drop the phone. So that's where our office is in that building there, and it's just so nice here. And a lot of our commercial works right round here. So I often come here and just have a bit of lunch. I don't like going in because I don't like stopping. I like keeping in work mode. So what I'm going to do this week is talk to you about this day that I'm doing today, because it could be a typical day for you as a franchisee. So it was about between 9 and 9:15. I looked around the truck to make sure everything was on, but everything's done the night before. It's just a lot easier to set your day up like that. And it was raining at that time of the morning. It's sunny now, which is great. And then I set off, and didn't take me long to get to the first site. And I've been to the first site, which I was there until 10, about 10:30, and there was 5 bins done there. That place is a bit awkward for moving bins around, so I like to take my time with that one. And then I travelled probably 10 minutes to the next one, and there was 2 bins there. That's a lot easier to do today. There's a lot more space. And then I went to the third site where there was 4 bins. These are all commercial bins, these ones, and all 4-wheeled ones. No, sorry, the last one, they had an extra one, so there was a 2-wheel bin as well. Then I went from there to here, which was about 12 o'clock, and I'm speaking to you now somewhere around 12 o'clock. And then, after I've had my lunch and I've done this video, I will go to a place very nearby that will have 3 4-wheel bins and 5 2-wheel bins. That's got some space, but I do have to be careful. There's not a massive amount of space, so I have to be careful how I do the bins and not sort of splash other cars and things like that. But a nice place. And I will finish there somewhere around 1:15, and then I will go to another place very close by that has 2 commercial bins, 2 4-wheel bins, and then I'm off to do some residential cleaning, and that will take me about 15 minutes to get to there. So I'll probably be there in that area to do those residential bins around about 2 to 2:30. There's probably about 2 hours I'll spend cleaning there. There is literally probably only about an hour and a half worth of cleaning, but there's so many customers I see there, and I'll just talk to them for a while, because it's just nice to do that, so I like doing that. And then I'll probably finish cleaning somewhere around 4:30. I will come back and then clean off the van and get it ready for the next day. Now, the really interesting thing about that is that's a very well structured day. I'll probably do, I think it's 26 residential bins, and it's very strategic. So the commercial ones are done in a big loop, whilst considering which ones might be empty and which might not at a certain time of day, which is what you do with the residential ones. And then I'll come back and finish the residential ones. Why am I doing it that way around? Mainly because the residential ones will be done later in the day anyway. So, and 5 o'clock, everything, without a shadow, probably 4:30, probably more like 4:30, everything will be done. Truck will be washed down, everything will be cleaned and ready off uniform, done, and then realistically ready to go. Now, if you want to know how much that day today will have pulled in and how much you could pull in that day, then just let me know, ask me, because it's not something I'm going to share publicly. It is worth doing it without a shadow of a doubt. It is good, and I have not been. The biggest stressful thing I'll have today is traffic, and that's not going to be a big deal. So, yes, this is a hidden gem. This is really good. I mean, if you could see what I'm seeing now, and I have commercial sites literally 3 minutes walk from here. I mean, it's, to me, there's just so much work out there. It really is. But even though it's a hidden gem, this wheelie bin cleaning and there's lots of work out there. Yes, there is, but it's like in a previous video I've mentioned, it's like being dropped in a jungle and you know there's treasure somewhere, but you've never been there. So we'll guide you through that process to get to that treasure, because when you know how to profit from this, I genuinely think it's one of the best things out there you can do. And also, as time goes by, office jobs I'm sure, are going to become less valuable. And you're not really going to replace someone doing what we do with a robot, are you, for any number of years soon, especially not a cost-effective one. So I say get in now, because I think manual jobs are going to absolutely skyrocket in importance. And I think if you're in now early and established, you're at the start of the wave. So this is really good, and now's the right time.